Hello and welcome to Animoo Facts. I'm Animoo and I'll be your factee for the day, and everything about anime and manga. Today we'll be doing 16 facts about Al, so get your pajamas, sit in that nice comfy chair, probably not sleep for days on a computer, and grab all those sweet things that Al loves. Because today is 16 facts about Al. Fact number 1. Al might be known as the greatest detective to ever lay close to anything in anime, and being the greatest sweet tooth, he was also almost a papa. That's right, he was almost Daddy Al. Because in the first sketches, when Oba was actually coming up with Nier and Mello, he thought of using them as his sons instead of his prodigies. This would have been a bit weird because Death Note, when Light picks up the Death Note, it's in 2002, and due to the database, Al is actually born in 1979, so what did he do? Have them at 15 or 14 or something? Because that just ain't gonna work out that well, is it? Of course, some of them did maintain the sweet tooth of Al, and that's probably the time to it, so hey, at least they kept something. Fact number 2. This is probably one that all of you know quite a bit, but Al, whenever he gave a percentage of the likelihood a character would be a suspect, he actually lied. He would always give a small percentage of the lie and say that the odds of him being Kira, as in Light being Kira, were very small, but he actually multiplied that, so every time he actually gave a value of like, say 5% for the L for being Kara, he actually meant 90% or above chance of him being Kara. So basically he was certain that Light was Kara the entire time, so he was just bluffing. But then again, was Light his mate or was he his enemy? So I guess he just kind of wanted to keep him as a friend. Fact number 3, there has been many live-action dramas and TV dramas and all sorts based on Death Note, even a Netflix series, god damn, that's got so much shit in it, and even a Korean musical, and a Japanese musical. Did you know that in a Japanese film series he's actually played by Kenichi Masayame? In the TV series he's played by Kenta Yamazaki. In the Japanese musical he's played by Tenpai Kokai. In the Korean musical, he's played by Kim Jun-sun. In the Netflix series, he's played by Keith Stanfield. Of course, in the Japanese anime, he was also voiced by Kenpai Yamaguchi. And then in the English, he was voiced by Alessadora Junelia. So yeah, a lot of people have played Al. I don't want to go into all the different languages. I'll stick to the main ones and all the different TV dramas. So much stuff that Al was in. God damn, can't they just let Death Note leave its bloody piece behind instead of rebooting it over and over again? Fact number 4. This one might come as a surprise to you, but if you actually go to Death Note 13, How to Read It, yeah, that big fucking book, I actually read through the whole thing, and it had so much crap in it. It actually puts Al's intelligence as 8 out of 10. This is below Light and Years. So when asked which character you thought was smarter, Oba replied that Al, because the plot required it, and he laughs. It's so stupid. He thought he was the smartest, but then he writes that down, 8 out of 10? So, just because the plot implies it, that means it's the smartest? That doesn't make that much sense. But then again, Nier was the one that caught L in the end. They say Light in the end. And then Light fucked L, so yeah, I guess it kind of does it based on that. Fact number 5. Did you know that because the Death Note series is basically put in real life, that they actually have birth dates, and I mean real year dates. So Al was actually born on October the 31st, 1979. That's in the manga, because the anime was brought out a few years later. He's actually placed as being born in 1982. So if you're born around that time, then you'd probably know. You'd probably be the same age as Al by now. Bloody hell, if Al was alive in the modern day time, that would make him bloody 38 this year. 38. God damn, that went fast. And of course, he died on the 5th of November, 2004 in the manga, and then in the anime, he died in 2007. 17? Why the hell am I saying 17? It's bloody 7. That'll be now. He wouldn't have died yet in real life. God damn it. Fact number 6. As you know, when L wanted to communicate without revealing his identity, he used a capital L as a symbol. But did you know that the real font is called Kalida Black? So if you want to ever use that and be all L-like, you'll be able to find that in Word. So that's it, lots of people using that by now. Fact number 7. After L and Light's fight in episode 17, many fans assumed that L was using capoeira, a dancing fight that originated in Brazil, from the Brazilian slaves. The creator, Sugumi Oba, hadn't realized L as a master capoeirist, but he liked the idea so much that he declared it canon, so basically the fans had power and they made L into a fighting master, because he wanted to be. Fact number 8. As you can see in episode 18 of the Death Note anime, L can actually tie 2 cherry stems with his tongue. Fact number 9. As you know, Death Note and its lifespans, but did you know that L's lifespan changes in the television drama? In the television drama it is 51161121, but in the anime it's 752311362. So you couldn't keep that the same? What did you want to do, just change it up? Well, I bet that pissed off a lot of anime and manga fans with that shit. Fact number 10. Al's name, Al Loliet, also pronounced as Low Light, was first shown in Death Note 13 How to Read It, on a promotional card at the beginning of the book. Yeah, I kind of got that, but someone ripped it out because I got it secondhand. What a piss take. Fact number 11. As any anime or manga fan knows, some anime and manga likes to hide a little tidbit, the little things that they like. So if you go back and watch episode 6 of Full Metal Panic, the second raid, Al can actually be seen riding a bike in the foreground, and Light, Misa, and Suichi can also be seen in the background of the scene. Fact number 12. If you look at the behind the scenes of the Death Note DVD, Al's voice actor, Alessador Julia, describes Al as being an enigma, and someone that if you sat next to on the subway, you'd probably move to the other side. You can kinda see how this gets, because you wouldn't want him staring at you with those eyes, would you? Would you, Light? That weird-ass stare in the background. Fact number 13. In the anime, when characters are thinking, their hairs get stylized. And for Al, the color was blue. Fact number 14. Al's become one of the Death Note's most favorite characters, so he was turned into an android figure. Of course, his comes with a little chair that he can sit in, an extra arm holding a cell phone, another body of Al putting in his crouching position, and 3 other faces, an angry face, a shocked face, and a face looking to the right. Because you always have to have all those faces. I bet that's bloody expensive. Fact number 15. Brought upon in the manga and anime, Al actually realizes ex-FBI agent Naomi Misora for her work on the Los Angeles BB murder cases, as chronicled in the light novels. Al actually works her remotely, and only ever once do they meet in person, but this, Naomi doesn't actually realize it, because he's just floating in the background. Fact number 16. So this one kind of brings upon the fact of Al and Light being opposites. So which do you prefer? Apple, or do you prefer PC? Myself, I prefer a PC. But as pictured in episode 2, you actually see Light use a PC while Al uses a Mac. I guess that means I'm more like Light and more akin to killing everyone in the whole world that does a tiny thing bad like farting in public. Hello and goodbye. This is Animoo again, just to say goodbye to you and to tell you to like this video if you liked it, and also subscribe to the channel to see more of these videos. We're doing characters, facts about the series, and even those rare birthdays that you might be wondering about. You know, all the character birthdays, like the 10th of October, that seems to be every main character's birthday for some reason. So yeah, join us again if you want. Just click the notification button, subscribe, and like it if you want. I don't really care, because it just depends on you, whether you like it. I'm not gonna force it on you, because sometimes I say some bullshit.